Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Yeah, I got corn growing. I'm in the garden because this is the second day in a row with high winds, and I'm hunkered down. So I can't do anything outside. I can't carry plywood over here to build my cabinet for my solar in here, and get the solar out from underneath this tote right here and get it into a cabinet right there where it belongs. But I did harvest my garlic. There it is. Got some nice garlic cloves there. And I'm probably going to be going to my customers tomorrow to do the final install on his solar, his and her solar, because he called today and said that he got word from the companies that the stuff is supposed to either be delivered this afternoon or sometime tomorrow. So hopefully it was this afternoon, and I'll be able to get over there and get that install completed. So anyway, my tomatoes are looking great. Look at that. Yeah, I got tomatoes everywhere here. And I'll show you over there in a minute because I'm going that way. But the big boy's finally putting some flowers out. And I have to, people say you can just shake the plant and pollinate them because they're actually self-pollinating. Well, the wind is supposed to do that for you. But when the wind blows, it could blow the pollen that way, away from the plant, so it doesn't fall down on the other plant. So you can see here where some of the flowers have fallen off. So I've been going around with my little pollinator right there. I'll show you that when we get over to the other side. And pollinating by hand. So everything's looking good here. Those are the celebrities. And these potatoes are going crazy. They like that area right there. And the other one there that looked like it was dying off is coming back to life. And then over there, all those potatoes are coming up. I'm doing good on potatoes. Tomatoes now, I've got, on some of these I got cherry tomatoes. I've got sweet 100s in there. And here I've got Romas. And here I got more cherry. And over there I've got sweet 100s. You can see them right there. A lot of them. A lot of stuff coming up. So my watermelon. Got 1, 2, 3 watermelon plants, 2 foot or more apart. And those will be ground cover through here and help hold moisture in at the same time. And I'll be plucking onions pretty soon because I've got quite a few of them over there ready to go. Then over here I got some bell peppers going. And I got one down in there. And I think this one, yeah, there he is right there. And a bunch of other flowers coming out. And over there I got jalapenos. I got 2 jalapeno set and a couple of new blossoms already that are coming out. Cabbage, it's going to start forming heads soon. You can see them starting to curl in the center here. And something's been getting on them and munching on them, but that doesn't hurt. But a lot of the outer leaves will end up being chicken feed. Those little tomatoes over there, they took onto that homemade fertilizer I showed you, and they are growing like crazy. And I've got blossoms and tomatoes set on them already. This one over here not doing so well. This is a cherry tomato. But I don't think it gets enough sun in this little corner because that tree blocks it in the morning and this shelf blocks it in the afternoon. And I could probably take this shelf down Probably use that 2x6 or 2x8 somewhere else, because I don't really need this. The wind comes from that direction, and when I put stuff on here, I had to use these ropes to try to hold the pots in place. The wind just blows everything off of there. Crazy stuff. So anyway, my radishes, you can see all the seed pods on there. I got loads of seed pods. So I let those go a little bit longer until they start changing color, and then I'll be pulling a bunch of pods off, and I can pull the radish greens up and feed them to the chickens. Chickens love those. They'll eat the flowers, they'll eat the leaves, they'll eat the stems, everything. So that's that. Swiss chard, I've been eating the heck out of it, as you can see, but it looks like it wants to grow some more off of the same stems. I can probably top this and send the energy back down again, because it's getting pretty tall. And I wonder why that one down there has got much darker green leaves than the others. That's just strange. I got some new Swiss chard planted, so there's one there, there's one over there, and that's a little bit different. It's got the red stems on it. These all have these yellow stems. That's just a different variety of it. Anyway, into the greenhouse, which needs a good cleaning. And every time I clean it up, the winds blow more junk in here. So, not showing any buds on the fig tree. And I figured it out with my app. It's a black turkey fig. Or brown turkey fig, sorry. Look at the grafts I did on here with these Fuji apples. They are just loving life. So I put those in on the 16th of January, and they are really, really taking off. I'll probably get buds on those next year, not this year. But this one should be actually producing buds, and it's not. And that graft is really solid, so it's not the graft that's causing the problem. But all the energy is going up into the Fujis. And I'm going to have to move that away from there so it doesn't wear itself out against the greenhouse wall. Peach trees, lots of greens, but nothing on them. Same thing with the citrus. No buds, no flowers, no nothing, but they all look healthy. And I stressed them by not watering them until they looked like they were dying, and then I brought them back. Normally that gets them to start producing blossoms and fruit because they want to survive. But I think they're just cramped in these little pots, or not little pots, but I think they're still cramped in those, and they need to get into something bigger. So I'll have to figure out how I can sell off some of my stuff, make some money, and get some of that corrugated metal, and put two big long planters, one on that side, and a small one at the end in between the two, so it's like a horseshoe. And then I could get all these fruit trees into that planter where they can stretch their legs out and get going. And maybe next year I'll have plenty of that kind of fruit. Other than that, it's like I said, just windy. As you can see, the stuff blowing around out there. It shredded my flag again, the last flag I had, so I have to wait because can't afford a flag right now. And that doesn't put food on the table, but I still like my flag to be good looking, not half a flag all shredded like that. You know, I put it up. It's doing fine. The winds are calm. I've got work to do. I'm doing work. And then in the middle of the night, the winds come up and shred it. Go figure. Anyway, looks like things are going to be good, going great this year. I got bell peppers over there coming out already. I got jalapeno peppers. Got my watermelon planted and going. Got lots of tomatoes, onions, garlic. And look at the grapes. These grapes are just doing wonderful. Look at all these grapes. Got grapes everywhere. Yeah. And they're starting to get bigger. Running a little low on water. I'll have to figure out what I can do with that too. I think the money I make on this solar install will go for another 4,000 gallons of water. Get that situation taken care of. It'll get me into the rainy season and I can catch some more rainwater. And apples and pears here, everything that was set on it seemed to have fallen off. I probably shouldn't have used 10-10-10. I probably should have used something like 088 instead. But that's okay. I got some good growth on the tree. So next year, this will produce like crazy. I got my grafts are all looking real healthy. And it's taken off like crazy. Got some good kale there. Delicious kale. It looks like something been getting in there and munching the heck out of it though. I haven't seen any cutworms or anything like that since I put those earth batteries in my garden all around. So that's a good thing. Also haven't seen any grasshoppers, locusts, moths, anything like that in here since I put those in all the planters. So I like that. That's all, everybody. I want to thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me, please. Don't forget to share and subscribe. We'll get back to solar as soon as these winds die down. And like I said, if I get to do that install tomorrow, I'll ask the customer if it's okay if I take my tripod with me and shoot a few episodes of working on installing a solar system. This is G Bear signing off.